Marianne, there you are.
Hello.
A couple of questions for you. What do you do for a living, Marianne?
Oh, where's it gone? Oh, hello. I work in a referral unit for children who've been excluded from school.
Right, and I imagine that's quite easy at the moment, since everyone's been excluded from school.
Yeah, it's a dream.
Excellent. So, are you getting any referrals from parents who are excluding their children from homeschooling?
Not yet, no.
But you're bracing yourself for the tidal wave to come.
Yeah.
Hello, Lee. What do you do for a living? Can you tell us the accusation that you're bringing against him while we try to get him to say any noise at all?
Yeah. So basically, he is obsessed with the particular way that the dishwasher has to be stacked. So like, if I stack the dishes, then he will like take them all out and do it his own way, which is really annoying.
Yes, it says. And are you now with us, Lee?
I am. Yes.
Oh.
So, what do you do, Lee?
I own and run a dog care business.
I'll put nothing. Dog care. Does that include grooming?
Doesn't.
It does not include grooming.
Does not.
Good. I mean, that does explain the beard. We'll swear you in on a copy of the Savoy cocktail book. So just put your hand on that.
Okay.
And say, I swear.
I swear.
By the moon.
By the moon.
And the stars.
And the stars.
And the sky.
And the sky.
I'll be there.
I'll be there.
And I'll tell you the truth.
And I'll tell you the truth.
Right, sworn in. Excellent. How do you plead to the charge? What is the charge? It's
restacking the dishwasher in his own way.
It's a bullying charge.
Yeah, it's like undermining my competence in decision making.
Yes, and does he undermine your confidence in other ways?
Many ways.
We care to list the top, let's say, 8. Spelling.
Thinking, just having thoughts.
He corrects your thinking.
Undermines my thinking.
Lee,
yeah.
Where does a small plate go in the dishwasher?
In the small rack. The small
rack
kind of thing. It's hard to describe.
And where should knives go? Bread knives and large cutting knives.
So they've got to stay away from the cutlery, and they've kind of got to go in this little shelf above the glasses. Mugs above the mugs.
I don't know if you want to have a word with your client. He appears to be incriminating himself.
Oh, yes. Don't incriminate yourself. Sorry, there's a slight delay on the line here. I'm in Australia.
Okay,
I say carry on, pal, carry on.
Over to you, Mr. Duggan.
Very quickly then, as there's not much time, this bullying, undermining, spelling, thinking, sex, dishwashers, spelling and sex, I've got no time to talk into. Thinking, undermining someone's thinking is gaslighting and is actually bad. So that's a red flag for your relationship, Marianne. Probably leave him. When it comes to the dishwasher, I agree with Lee in a way that a dishwasher has to be stacked in a certain way. There's a configuration for everything to be done optimally. There's also a configuration when adding yourself on an internet conferencing app so that you can be seen and heard correctly. Lee has shown that he's fucking useless at that because his mic wasn't muted, his terminal was muted. He had gone into his settings, chosen a configuration to mute himself, despite the best efforts of producer Thom. The man's an idiot and possibly an abuser, Marianne. Be careful. The prosecution rests.
Thank you very much, Mr. Duggan. Ms. Fraser, straight over to you.
Yes. Lee, would you say that you feel in control of the world right now?
No.
So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, first of all, I put it to you that under Australian colonial law, currently operating as a prison colony as we are, women do not have rights. So Lee is perfectly within his rights to be as absolutely horrendous as he would like. Secondly, this is a man who, presented with a problem, does not complain. He merely fixes the problem. Of course, he might express his feelings about the problem in some passive-aggressive ways, but that's Englishman. That is Englishman for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, Lee here is a man who's helpless in the face of a number of things: the current overwhelming world crisis, his own computer settings, and he fights that feeling of helplessness by controlling the things he can control, and they are so few. The occasional dog, the occasional dish. Can we not give him that small amount of control over his life? And again, I do remind you, at this period of Australian history, women don't have rights. So essentially, he's just doing it for his own pleasure, and her discomfort should weigh nothing in this balance. I'm sorry, Marianne.
Thank you very much, Ms. Fraser. So, for the final time tonight, over to you, Chat. Do you believe this man is guilty of gaslighting via dishwasher, of reorganizing the cutlery and the plates after Marianne has put them in there already? Could he not just have done it himself first? Or is he not guilty? Because it's impossible to be guilty if you're committing a crime against a woman. Vote now.
I don't know how I've got qualified at this point.
I don't know how you've taken the tack of women have no rights. I mean, of the three of us.
I mean, I'm just saying, Australia is a prison colony. We're under military colonial law. So I've got the vote.
That is a complete whitewash. You are guilty 100%. You are now sentenced to do the dishwasher first before anyone else has a chance to touch a single dirty thing.
And do you know what? I already do.
Guilty.
Proper villain little comment at the end there, pal.
Yes.
Yes,
I'm not sorry that I didn't defend you very well.
Well, thank you very much, Lee and Marianne. Good luck with being quarantined with each other.